Perfect. Okay, hey everybody. It is Tuesday, October 3rd, 2017, and we are talking about making a spooktacular October for your business. So we're going to talk a little bit about 5 different things that you can do and incorporate this month alone on top of any other parties or basket parties or Facebook parties that you have done. The first one that I would love for you to do is for everybody to go ahead and pull out their calendar, and I want you to pick a date of where you have hi Mama Bev, where you have a opening that you could do your own open house. So let's all pick a date. I'm actually going to do the exact same thing. So we're all going to grab our calendars to October.
Open house, babe.
And I am going to select, it can even be during the week. It doesn't even have to be a weekend, you guys. Oh, I wonder if mine's kind of, no, I think I'm going to do mine the 26th of October.
Well,
okay, mine is committed. Mine is in ink on my, right here, open house, right there. So I am committed. Who else is committed? In ink. I love it.
I'm going to do the 20th.
Okay, Tammy Mayo is the 20th. Okay.
I'm doing, let's see.
Robin Moore is the 14th. Okay, great. Perfect. Everybody's got at least one night a week. Or, no, in this month, I'm saying. One night in this month we can pick an open house for. Everybody pick your date. When is y'all's going to be? I'm writing these down. Ashley, when's yours, babe?
I'm thinking the 28th.
The 28th. Okay.
That's what I'm thinking too.
Beverly, you're going to be the 28th?
Yeah, I'm thinking the 28th as well.
Okay.
Heather, I'm going to try to do mine for 2 days, that Thursday and Friday, since I don't have my grandkids.
Okay, so it's the 20th.
So I'm going to make it the 2-day event, so the 19th and the 20th.
Okay, that's a great idea, Tammy. Okay. Michelle, how about you? Melissa? Estella, when's yours? You can type it in the chat if y'all want. Grabbing calendar. I'm not home, so I'll have to look. Okay. Megan, when's yours, honey?
I'm going to do mine on the 29th.
Okay, 29th. Megan's the 29th. Okay, Amy Woods is the 22nd. Oh my God, this is so good, y'all. This is so good. Okay, Diane, when's yours? So as y'all are still finding your date, let's put them in the comments. We're going to start maybe a fun little thread on what we can do for our open houses so we can kind of collaborate and brainstorm together. And that way we can say, oh, this is what I'm doing for my little grab bags. And you can share what you're doing for yours and just kind of get some ideas that are cheap. I like doing stuff very cheap. That way it doesn't cost a lot of money. And then Diane, you are the 22nd. Okay. Michelle, you're doing the 20th. Yeah, you won't even need a lot of stock. They can just come over to smell. So that's where it's really good. We don't even have to worry about having a whole bunch of stuff. Debbie is going to be the October 28th. Okay. Perfect. All right. Yeah, y'all, let's keep, have the dates keep coming in as we're going. And then we'll keep track of everybody. So we're going to plan our open house. And by doing that, we've started the first thing by setting the date. That's step number 1. So we're going to set the date, and then we're going to share our date and details, okay? So we got to work out through everything. And what I love about doing monthly open houses at my own home with me, the hostess, is that it gives me an excuse to contact my customers. Hey, my open house this month is going to be on this date. And you could do different themes each month. And it gives you an easy opportunity to contact them so they can reorder wax and bulbs, okay? But make sure you do have your calendar ready at all of these open houses, because people will want to book off of these parties. If you've set it up to where it's a lot of fun and we've got some great themes, you've got to have your calendar accessible. You want to make sure that you're inviting everyone, all of your new contacts at your meetings. And then you want to don't depend on Facebook invite only. So many people are always just inviting on Facebook and making it just where, oh, I hope that they see it on Facebook. 9 times out of 10, people do not even respond. They don't look at it. It's about as much as you putting something out on Facebook, hoping that someone's going to like your comment or you personally comment. You just can't rely on it. So do not let Facebook be your main source of trying to invite people. If you want guaranteed attendance, this is what you need to do. You need to work on going through maybe your most recent order history in your workstation. And I would go through and I'd find the most recent people that have ordered. And I would go through and I would put them as a contact in your phone. And the reason why I would do this is you have a text list that you can send out. So the first line in my contacts is their first and last name. The second line, I put customer. So all I have to do is type the word customer and all of my customers come up on my phone. So I have a very easy, accessible contact list to do texting. And texting is very reliable. Not everybody responds all the time, but you know they got it, and eventually they will see it. So text messaging is going to be more of your guaranteed way to reach someone and get the word out. So start now by adding your customers as contacts in your phone. It's a great way to also reach out if there's a great special going on and you need to get something out quickly, and they don't always rely on Facebook because they may not be seeing it when you're posting it, right? So try to make that a habit of adding new customers. When you're finding them on Facebook as a friend, go ahead and add them into your phone and tag them as customers so you can keep track of that. You want to text, message, mail, invitations. Maybe it's a phone call. Some people still do email invites. I find that the phone, though, is the most efficient one that you can absolutely get a more substantial turnout by text messages for sure. Make sure you're serving simple snacks, okay? Usually the rule of thumb is something salty and something sweet and something to drink. That's usually what it is. The reason why you don't want a huge spread is because you don't want people occupied in the kitchen by so many options that it's keeping them in the kitchen and not in the room that you're doing your party where they're smelling the scents. So just keep it something salty, something sweet, and something to drink. And make sure you have your little baskets ready to go out where they can take them home that evening. Some people are calling them boo baskets, which is fine. And that would basically be a basket party ready to go in their hands. They can walk out with it and start collecting orders the next day. So you want to have at least a couple of those ready. If you don't have 2 sets of mini testers, divide them up and make little mini pouch parties, y'all, to where it's just the fall and winter scents, and divide them up. And mostly that's what people are buying right now anyway. So there is ways around it that you can do. And I usually just get a Ziploc pencil bag from the dollar store. And in fact, I think I've got one on the floor right here. And this is what I call a pouch party. They can take this with catalogs, order forms. It doesn't even have to be the whole shebang. All they want to do is smell the fall and winter scents. Good. See, Beverly's got one right there. Pouch party. That's great, Beverly. So that's an option. Have those ready to go. And you could maybe name those Frankenstein or Witch. You know how we were doing the cute actors' names? Well, maybe think of some Halloween names where you're taking, I don't know, Peter the Pumpkin, or so. I don't know what you could call it, but call it something better than that. Don't call it that. That's not very good, Peter the Pumpkin. That's not even scary. Don't call it that at all. I don't even know where that came from. It was just the first thing that rolled off my tongue. Okay. Yeah, don't call it Peter the Pumpkin. Horrible. I would not book a party off that. Okay. Next thing is going to be offering your hosts a theme to focus on that will get them excited to tell their friends about. So maybe it's witches, wax, and wine. Well, that has me peaked already with the word wine. Leave your broom at the door and be ready for a wickless good time. That is something catchy. It gets their attention, and they're like, I wonder what that's about. Maybe you have everybody wear their favorite witch's hat. They have to show up with their witch's hat. If they have a witch's hat on, maybe they're entered into a special drawing. Maybe it's a costume contest. Maybe it's a girls' night out or an 80s party or a luau or a ugly sweater party. Maybe you do a Scentsy sippable soiree where you provide the drinks. All they have to do is show up with the guest. One superstar director I know ended up getting 10 bookings off of this. Erin Shiflett was sharing it with us, and those are her pictures that she shared. She ended up getting 10 people to book these Scentsy sippable soirees. And so here's what she did. She did Hug in a Mug, Peppermint Dreams, Toasted Coconut Amaretto, and Southern Sweet Tea. And you can simply go to Pinterest and find some comparable drinks. I mean, off the top, I'm thinking peppermint schnapps, some sort of amaretto, Southern Sweet Tea. They make that already in a liquor in it. Go on Pinterest, start finding out some easy, inexpensive recipes and put them in the little small cups where you're serving all of these different mixed drinks, but it complements the fragrances. So your fragrances you're picking are the type of drinks that you're serving. So they could, in return, they're booking their own Scentsy sippable soiree where they can have different drinks, and all they have to do is just show up with the people, right? Another one you could do is a hot chocolate bar is a great theme. As it starts getting colder, or cider, hot cider, use cider mill, warming that, or use that as part of the drink. The hot chocolate bar is perfect for Hug in a Mug. Another theme you could do is a salsa and chili cook-off. Maybe a Halloween Pinterest craft. Those Scentsy Pinterest craft projects can be very popular. I know Brittany Clapp was doing them a lot for a while. She would charge per person, and they would come and they would make this little simple Pinterest craft. So maybe some of y'all that have more of a crafty finger and some hands, that might be something you want to do as well. The next one is going to be planning your Halloween treats that you're going to be giving out. So most of you all have little kids that go trick-or-treating, or you have trick-or-treaters come to your door. Well, why not take advantage of handing out something special for mom while the kids are trick-or-treating? You have to think ahead, though, and now's the time to be thinking about this, because we have to order it if we don't have it ready in time for Halloween. So will you need to go shopping for any specific kind of mold? I have Dollar Tree has these. It uses a little bit more wax, but it is kind of cute. This is from Dollar Tree. But you can do any type of mold that you want. You will need to get orange wax, of course. So do you need to order that in advance? Yeah, fill it halfway, Debbie. That's a great idea. So maybe you need orange wax. And what marketing materials do you want to hand out? Well, one of the things I am definitely going to have on me is the Scentsy Go brochure. That is a hot selling item right now, and most people don't know that we have that. So I'm definitely going to utilize that and hand those out ahead of time. In fact, I might even make a postcard on Vistaprint and order them that way and hand put those in my goodie bags. I still have plenty of time to create that and wait for it to arrive before Halloween. And that would be less expensive also if I created a postcard with my information on it. Then I'm not having to hand out business cards, and I've got the Scentsy Go on there and my information, and just staple a scent sample to it if I wanted to. So you need to realize, okay, what are you going to do? Who are you going to give these to, and how many will you need? Okay, so let's get a game plan on that as far as handing out treats and marketing that. And it's really good is you can have your kids give the treat as they go door to door. You can have your kids do it, okay? So I kind of want to brainstorm and come up with some fun things with this group to see what else we can come up with and some fun ideas that we could do for some little treats, Halloween treats. Barbara says, I ordered the activity pads for kids and I was going to attach the Scentsy sheet for the mom with a sample. That's a great idea, Barbara. I love that. Okay, so action 4 is going to be your boo baskets. And here's what I do with the boo baskets. This is an extra way to get extra PRV. And I have my customers, I usually post a picture and I say, claim your price and that bag is yours. And my price points were $30, $35, and $45. So there's 3 tiers, and I usually have, the picture shows 3 of each one. So there's 3 $30 bags, 3 $35 bags, and 3 $45 bags. And it's our little secret, but if someone else wants one, I don't stop at 6. I will take whoever wants one. So keep them coming in. Okay, I guess it's out in the world now. Get your bags anywhere. Dollar Tree, Target bins, anywhere you can find cheap, inexpensive, cute. I mean, curling ribbon is my friend and Dollar Tree is my friend. And do I charge tax on the boo baskets? Yes. So everybody knows that if they're paying $35, it's plus tax. Most of my customers here are local. There are going to be a couple that I'm going to have to mail out, and that'll probably be out of pocket for me for shipping. But you could even do a $5 flat rate shipping fee if you wanted to compensate for some of the shipping costs. So how this works is once these baskets are picked, I total up the amounts, and that is the PRV that I'm ordering. So keep in mind, if I have 6 people or 9 people that are doing these baskets, these boo baskets, I'm trying to get things in 6-packs. So like my 6-pack of room sprays is my half-off item because then I can fill that extra with 6 bags. Your perfect Scentsys is going to give you, maybe you're doing a mini warmer this time with 6 bars, you know, so depending on who's getting what, the higher the price goes, the more stuff that's in their bag. So the one that I just did, I'll tell you what I ended up putting in their boo basket. So how I keep this organized is I send them that little message saying, okay, do you have a warmer? And what size warmers do you have? Because I need to know what size bulbs they have so I can put that in there. So I ask them, do you have the mini warmer with the 15 watt? Do you have a full size warmer? Do you have the Scentsy Go? Do you have a diffuser? I want to know all the 3 different fragrance systems that they have. And so that way they can message me back and I know extra I can put in there. And I say, what is your favorite type of holiday scent? So they come back and reply with that. What do you dislike? Tell me which scents you want me to stay away from. And do you decorate for all holidays? I want to know that because if I choose to put a cute spooky Halloween nightlight in the $45 basket, I can because she decorates for Halloween. So I'm just trying to figure out what people celebrate and what they don't. I ask them their credit card, I just collected their credit card yesterday. I messaged them and said, text me and call me with your payment when you can. And then I go ahead and collect their address, phone number, and email from every person. And I just put their information on here. So I'm saving their information on an index card. So I know it's a mystery bag, that they are a player in it. Because next time when I'm short, I'm going to go back through my mystery bag index cards and say, I've got 2 left. Would you like one of my Santa sacks? So I'm setting it up and keeping track of the people that are players in my mystery bag. So then for my next bags that I'm doing this year, so like the $45 bag, I'm trying to find it for you so I can tell you what's in it. So everybody got a sea salt and avocado hand soap in this boo bag that I just did. The $45, let me start with the $30 bag. That way it doesn't throw y'all off. Okay, so the $30 hand basket in mine got the sea salt and avocado hand soap, a Scentsy bar, a scent circle, the scent of the month bar because I already had them, right? So I'm using that. A room spray, a 125-watt light bulb, and a scent pack. So that's in my $30 bag, and they're kind of customized for each person. The $35 one has got the sea salt and avocado hand soap, a bar, the scent circle, the scent of the month bar, a room spray, a scent pack, and then I did the small washer whiff for her. The $45 one's got the hand soap, a 3-pack of bars, scent circle, washer whiff, room spray, and car bar. So hers has got a little bit extra, and I kind of went over by $5 in each person's basket when I calculate retail value, because I'm using the hostess rewards and the free and the half price. So you've got to calculate that in. And so my cushion that I usually just kind of go by is around $5 depending. But the people obviously that get the bigger baskets get the more stuff in their thing. I went and picked up these little, it's in the other room. I should go get them. They're just the spider web from the dollar bin. It's orange spider web in a cute little box. That's going in their basket. Some cute kitchen towels from Dollar Tree, that's going in their basket. Dollar Tree, which is in and out sign, that's going in their basket. I did candy corn in a little glass vial. Let me go grab it so y'all can see it. Hold on, I'm sorry. Here, I'm gonna unmute y'all so y'all can share ideas while I'm on there. Who's got some other fun ideas? Go ahead, I'm unmuting everyone, go ahead.
I just put some of them in the pan. I knew it was going to
Now you're gonna make a Big Mac. Great. Don't even tell me.
We're all so quiet.
I'm still writing, taking notes.
I know I can't write fast enough tonight.
I know.
Oh.
Okay. This is, I just put like this in there. This was $1. This was $1. It's a little notepad. This was $1 at Target. No, I'm sorry, $3. So this is one in a $45 basket. And then these were at Michael's, $1.50. And I just filled it with some candy corn. So that's really all I did. So basically you can put whatever you want to in these mystery bags. I'm trying to do a variety of products, but work with what the amount is that you sold the bags of. If you're selling all $30 bags, you need to work with that price point and order the product according to what is being sold, okay? You don't want to base your budget on $45 baskets and you're not selling that. So you have to base it off and put in there. So I try to do like the 6-pack or the 3-packs of stuff. Like the scent packs I can divide up. But I want them to try the new, sea salt and avocado hand soap because it smells amazing and most people don't buy hand soap, right? The washer whiffs I want to get in their sacks because every person that tries them loves them and they come back and order more. Okay, I'm going to share my screen real quick and I'm going to show you a few other things that you can do. So these are boo baskets. So how many of you have ever done boo baskets in your neighborhood where you've been booed, you leave them on the door and you run, okay? So, and then once they're booed, they hang this in their window and so nobody else boos them again. You could do something like this in your neighborhood or your apartment complex and start a little trend of you've been booed. So it has it on here on the sheet. Please keep it going by following these directions. Enjoy your treats. Within 2 days, make 2 copies of these instructions and 2 yummy treats. Secretly deliver to 2 Scentsy team members. You would make it just your neighbor though. We could cut this part off and redo it. If you Google you've been booed, you'll see it on Pinterest. But it's really cute to be able to do that. This is a really cute way to do some treat bags for your open house. This is just fabric cut up, guys, with some ribbon around it. Super easy, super inexpensive, and it's fabric. I love that because it's so cheap, right? And then this was, she did washer whiffs in that fabric. So take a whiff of our Boo-less washer whiffs, toss in your washer drum for a sensational load of laundry. So that's what she handed out, which is super, super cute. And I'll post all this on the group page, guys, so y'all can see these. This is really cute. You could do for favors. It's little spiders with Hershey Kisses and the little tag bugs and kisses with some tulle thrown on there. Super cheap, super inexpensive, and that's really a great, fun Halloween treat that you could give out at your open house even, right? Or even for a prize or whatever. And then that shows the old boo baskets. Okay. This was an old label here, a treat for mommy. This is to heat, not to eat. So you could put those with your scent samples that you're passing out to the trick-or-treaters. And there was some other samples of some really cute sayings on the other ones I posted the other day on our group page that showed task number 3, I believe, on our group page. There was some really cute labels on there too. I think I was going to probably redo mine to match that saying. Okay, so okay, look, I'm behind on the questions. So let's see, we're just going to open up. You can unmute if you have questions. I charge tax, yes. Inexpensive way to ship out, I would do it the postal service, honestly, Debbie. If it's too heavy, do the flat rate box. If not, I just try to do post office. Do I personalize to the person or do you set items? Each basket is, it's pretty generic. I don't really customize it. I customize it by the theme, not by the person. But you could do whatever. Do you sell the boo basket and then order stuff? Yes. So, yes. Put it on Facebook. Get your feedback on how it's going. And then you get the payment and the order, and then you shop and place the order. So, like, I did my get the word out the end of last month because my PRV was already done. And I just ordered the stuff for the boo basket yesterday. And then I'm going to put all that together. And then in a couple of weeks, I will give it out. So you still have plenty of time to order it and get the boo baskets done. But you can customize and personalize by their fragrance is what I would do. Like you're listening to them, you're acknowledging that you know their favorites. And I think that helps a lot. And I'm getting a lot of, they do like the little extra non-Scentsy stuff in there. I will tell you, a really good place to go is Jane.com. I don't know if any of y'all shop at Jane. That's a very good, inexpensive place to put some really I mean, it's $4 and $5 sometimes, some items, but you know, if you need to have a couple of things on hand for like the bigger baskets. I remember during the summer, I picked up some cute little ice packs with like monsters on them for summer of the mystery bags that I did. So I'm choosing to do the mystery bags instead of subscription boxes. So because I can't commit to a subscription box right now, so I choose to do a mystery bag basically on every holiday. So I'm going to skip fall, and I'm going to end up doing it in December and doing cute little Santa sacks instead. I've got a friend that makes some jalapeno jelly. So I'm going to do the little mini, put jalapeno jelly with some Christmas cookies in there that year with maybe some homemade hot chocolate. So it's really, it's just showing some little extra fillers, but really the bulk of your money is the product because you want that PRV off of it and get the free and the half price. Okay, does anybody have any questions? Oh, that's cute, Debbie. Yeah, and those were those at Dollar Tree? Yeah, I have some of those. Those are the ones I leave on my neighbor's front porch. So when you've been booed, that's the ones I usually fill with some fun candy, dollar store little toys, and something for mom in there, Scentsy wise. And I go, ring the doorbell and run. Yeah, and you just leave it on the porch. And it has the paper that they put in the window. You've been booed. So that's kind of fun to start. Okay, who's got questions, guys? Go ahead and unmute. Nobody has any ideas or questions?
Heather, I asked about the mailing because I've mailed a couple things out, and oh my gosh, it's expensive.
Very expensive. You have to be very careful.
It cost me $14.95 to ship a darn warmer.
Oh, I don't mail big warmers ever.
Well, I didn't have no choice.
Yeah. Yeah. In fact, a new consultant was just calling me tonight, and she said, you know, I was just going to mail her order because the order qualifies for free shipping here. And I told her, I said, you've got to be very careful. I don't even mail big warmers anymore because you're paying more than your commission on just shipping that. Yep. Yep. It's definitely not worth it. Okay. Does anybody have any other fun? What are you doing in October to make it fantastic? What's already on your calendar? Or a fun theme. Maybe you've got an idea that you want to share with us.
I'm doing a mystery hostess party.
Okay, that's good.
Well, I'm using the Halloween theme, you know, to hopefully promote it and get people wanting to join.
Okay, that's good.
Join in the party. But this actually gave me some good ideas for other things too. I'm really kind of excited here.
Well, I mean, what would y'all do for teachers? Like, would you do a boo basket for maybe all your kids' teachers? Like, and where you can take that to school? And like, what are some other ways that we can market using Halloween and these boo baskets to really get this product and get our name out there in places we wouldn't normally? I mean, are we going to take one to our hairdresser? You know, are we going to take one to our dentist? I mean, your nail lady. I mean, where are all the places that you go on a regular basis, or give one to your UPS driver? I'm just trying to think of other ways to get our name out there.
Can you leave them?
It's a really good reason to say, here's a cute boo basket for you. You know what I mean? It takes the pressure off, like, oh, I'm soliciting. Can
you give them out at the post office, like to the, you know, the...
That's a great idea. And I'm very good friends with the post office lady. We sat and talked for 20 minutes while I was mailing my team gifts today. So that's a great idea, Debbie. And I hardly ever take them anything. I mean, they buy, but I rarely get to spoil them. That's a great idea.
Yeah.
How about our local fire department?
Fire department, that's good.
And that way you can also tell them thank you for their hard work. Because they don't really get appreciated that much, so.
That's great. And the police officers, maybe a little scent circle in theirs for their patrol.
And I have a daycare, so we can walk to the police station and go inside there with our little costumes on and pass out the food baskets there.
Yes, that's good. That's great. Okay, good. I love that. And you can even put a coupon in these. So Michelle was saying some schools don't allow room sprays or fragrance because of allergies. And you may run across a school that does that. But you can definitely put a catalog, product list, a scent sample, and a coupon off of her next order. So you could definitely get creative that way. Son's football team. Yes, that's a great sports. Your kids through sports. So basically, I want you to make a Frank list is what I'm basically asking you to do. Your Frank, F is for friends and family.
Lawberry lady. Who else do you know?
So F is for friends and family. R is going to be relatives. A is for acquaintances, like people you hardly see. Maybe that's your like UPS driver, maybe. N is neighbors. And K is people associated with your kids. That's where the football team comes into play. Anybody that's associated with your kids. So that's going to be your Frank list. And that will kind of help you expand your list of people that you can reach out to for Halloween. And we can do the same thing at Christmas time. So everything we're applying right now, we can do again in December, okay? And be thinking, what do we want to put in our things for December? Like I know, book a party in January, double half price items. Like I know that information is going to be going out in November, December in all my customer bags, without a doubt. So I do want to plan ahead. That's why it's really important to have your calendar laid out and go ahead and know what you've got going on. Set your date. Go ahead and set your date for November and December for your open house. I know I've already got my December one set. That way you're on the books and it's committed and it's a regular occurrence for you to be touching base with these customers, okay? And then start incorporating something to where it's bring a friend, someone that's never been before. I've got something special for you. You know what I mean? You can text them that and say that in a private message. So that will help get new attendees to your open houses. But when they start seeing all the fun themes and different things that you're doing, the word will spread and people will start coming for sure. All right. Anybody else? Questions, comments?
I have a non-topic question I've been wanting to ask. I've lately, maybe like 3 or 4, I've been getting random people, I guess, finding me and ordering off my website that I don't know. How do you contact them? I mean, because I see their phone number and I kind of weird out of calling them because I'm a stranger. Maybe like I had this one person that spent over $300 and some one time a couple months ago, and I sent them an email thanking them. I even sent them twice mail 2 times in a row and a thank you card with their receipt that I fill out, because I also, if they do it online, I always make a hand receipt and I always put thank you and send it to them. And they've never contacted me or anything, and they haven't ordered from me since then. So I'm not sure if I'm bugging them, or how do you contact people that you've never talked to and you don't even know who they are like that?
So what I usually do, my rule of thumb, Tammy, is when someone orders on my website that I don't know, I immediately write them a thank you card, like you said, snail mail, and I put my business card in there. And if it's a large amount that they purchased, I will usually do a scent circle or a car bar, depending on how much they spent. Rub and smell sticker on the thing. I'll get the thank you card in the mail immediately. My next step is to try to find them on Facebook with the email address or just friends of friends, just trying to see where they're at, and I'll send them a friend request. And then third would be to follow up. I will look at their order, what kind of smells they purchased, and I would call them and say, hey, Susan, it's Heather Gorsuch. I'm the Scentsy lady that you bought on my website a couple months ago, and I'm just calling to follow up to see how you're doing on bars. I noticed you ordered Eskimo Kiss, and that is one of my absolute favorites too. Have you got a chance to warm that one yet? So you're personalizing, acknowledging what she ordered, bringing it up, and then making sure, and I'm saving her phone number in my phone as a customer immediately, because now she's on my text list. So now I can start texting her and following her up to special different things that I do locally.
So you just leave them alone once they ask you to leave them alone, and you don't contact them anymore?
I've never had one say leave me alone, so
Okay.
that's never happened yet. And
It hasn't happened to me, but I kind of think if they have never responded to nothing that I've sent them emails or mails, and I have gave them my business, huh?
They may have changed email addresses. I mean, you just never know. Maybe they don't check it. I mean, if you were to look at my phone right now, it's probably a good, I mean, I have 1,017 unread email messages. I mean, I don't check, nobody checks email anymore. So I would probably be guaranteed maybe they shouldn't open it. So I would definitely call them or text them. And I would probably call first before, oh, look, now I have 1,020. I have more emails coming in. So I would do that. And I've never had anybody tell me no. And usually when I call Tammy, the first day I say, hey, Susan, this is Heather Gorsuch with Scentsy. Is now a good time to chat for you with just for a couple minutes? So I've asked my permission, can I speak to you for just 2 minutes? I've given a time frame. And usually people don't mind that. Put that out first, you know?
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. All right, anybody else?
Heather, I have a quick question for you.
Yeah.
When you save them like that, do you kind of specify at all? Like, I have a customer base that's like 3.5 hours away from me.
Sure.
So they're probably not likely to come to like a monthly open house, but do you still just text everyone like in case they want to order, or do you separate?
So I would separate. In the third line, it would say Houston, so or local or something to where I can search that word, and I'm just gonna text those locals. If it's just I just need them to buy, I'm texting everyone. If it's an open house, I'm only texting locals.
Okay.
So try to be as specific as you can when you're doing your descriptions. It's usually first and last name, whether it's consultant or a customer. And then third line is how do I know them? What did they order? And who are they? You know, how, what, who. Just so you can kind of make it personalized when they call and say, oh, hey, I know, how are you loving that Luna, Carrie? You know, or whatever. You know, when they're calling, it pops up on your phone and they remember, like, oh, you remembered, you know. So it's just scoring you brownie points based on your organization.
Okay.
Heather, how late in the month of December do you schedule your open house?
Mine is December 16th is my last. I usually stop right after that. The 17th, I think that's when my month is ending. I have to front load my calendar in December because people are doing things, you know?
Right. Yeah, that's why I was asking.
That's my last day to work for the whole month is December 16th.
Gotcha.
Anybody else? Hopefully this was helpful.
I loved it. Great information. I was writing as fast as I could.
Well, good. I know, and I'll post those pictures and stuff too.
I'm glad I didn't miss it. I really hurt my back
You what?
yesterday, so I've been in tremendous. I said I hurt my back yesterday. The bars that I have, and I went and picked up the bar wrong, the box wrong, and twisted sideways, and I couldn't get out of bed this morning. I can't even walk, so I was like, I can't miss the meeting, but I didn't know if I was gonna be to even watch it. So I'm glad I made it.
Oh, me too. Me too. I'm glad you made it. Well, good deal. And feel better. Take care of that back. That's terrible. All right. Does anybody else have any other questions? Oh, no. My connection is unstable.
I'm all set. Thank you for the great info.
All right. All right. Thanks, guys, for joining us, and we'll see you next Tuesday night. All right. Bye, everybody.
Bye, Heather. Have a good night.
Y'all too. Bye.